Yo, it's the RDWA Podcast. Maybe back with another one. Subscribe, rate, review, Apple Podcast, Spotify, however, wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey man, you better start shouting out YouTube. You need to start putting your stuff on YouTube, bro.
YouTube as well. I'll be forgetting about YouTube.
You gotta shout out to you.
I got to.
The real you.
That's what you gonna call it?
The real. Oh, remember what it was? It's called. Well, yeah, the real you, but it starts with a Y. Shout out to you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna forget about YouTube. I gotta start posting back on there. Actually, I almost thought I forgot my password when I tried to log in there a couple of days ago. But this gonna be a good one. I do want to start off this podcast, this episode with this because I saw something on social media on Instagram today, and I just had to repost on my story because I've been an advocate for this for years. Living in Houston, we gotta get rid of these couches in these clubs. Like it's sickening to still have clubs and we're still in the same mindset of thinking that we gotta get a section, thinking we gotta stand on top of these sections, which is couches that has cigarette holes in them and shit, and buy these bottles and do all these things. That's not fun. Fun for me, and I'm pretty sure I'm speaking for a lot of people that's listening to this, that's going to hear this, is the dancing. Dancing and having fun. Because when we sit here and say we don't, when you ever talk to somebody, I'm pretty sure you talk to somebody and they say, I'm not really a club person. I don't really like going out like that. In actuality, we all are. But the factor is that when we go out and go to these clubs and have fun, it's going to be out of town, out the country, Vegas, anywhere out the country, wherever you want to go to, Cancun, whatever. But in your own city, like a Houston, where people isn't dancing anymore because there's no space for it, we get to the point where we have to feel like we got to buy these sections to have a good time, which in actuality, that's not really having a good time. Now, hey, they do have, you want to have a VIP section and do your thing? Cool. I wouldn't just want to flood it around the whole building. That's where I'm coming from with it. This is the thing, and Easy can attest to this too. Once I started going to NABJ in 2015, and I seen nothing but black folks in suits, in heels, because that's the notion. Another thing, that's another theory. Women say, "Oh, I need somewhere to sit down. My feet get tired." That's a mind thing. Tell them when we go to NABJ, a lot of people be dancing in heels.
Hey man, NABJ man, that's a different breed, man. But the thing is, you saying successful African American people, off of that life, but they're handling business. But but to me, you can't really say about the couches and stuff like that, because I think it's a different scenario in that kind of space, because people are actually sometimes dancing and partying, but they're also there for the main thing is networking. So usually, for the parties, we out there trying to have fun, but like in NABJ, I think you can't, it's really no comparison because it's all about the network at the end of the day.
It's all about the network, and then too, I'll say a story when I used to do Ubering in college. I remember I Ubered the person that was visiting from Jersey, and it was his first weekend out here in Houston. And the first thing he said to me was like, "Man, why I don't dance out here?" I'm like, "Man, ain't no place to even." There are some, but it's flooded by couches. It's flooded by sections. You ain't gonna have no space. And that's the one thing people be missing.
No, but honestly, but it's not even that too. Honestly, to me, some of these females just don't want to dance no more. Like, dancing is almost a foreign language. It's almost like it gotta be on TikTok on camera for you to dance, and you're not even doing the real, the real dance that body to body. You're not doing none of that anymore.
Yeah,
so
it's like you got to really be on a date night instead of seeing the girl out.
Exactly.
Because my thing is I always want a picture to where like the end of the night, take the last 30 minutes instead of playing the hardest trap music or playing a little baby or money back at the end of the club. I would say, look, there should be a DJ the last 30 minutes to slow it down at the end. You see that chick that you've been looking at the whole night, you know what I'm saying? She kind of giving you hard to get a little bit, them type of vibes, but then I would say like, hey, some Casey and JoJo on some Jodeci on. Let's on this
Hey,
dance.
go ahead. What songs, Akil?
Shit, man, it's a lot of them.
I want to know what Casey and JoJo. What Casey and JoJo?
It's so many.
All my life.
I'll play that. Yeah, it's a lot of them.
But I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I agree with you. The only thing I disagree with, that last song, it has to be Mo City Dawn. Before you walk out of any club in the city of Houston, if you're not playing the Mo,
they gotta go.
They gotta go.
Yeah. I mean, ended off like that. Mm-hmm. But my thing, I just think that when I seen that and I reposted it on my story, it was more so like, man, like that's something I've been talking about for years. It's documented. I've always been like, I mean, you still got grooves was like one of the last ones, but I ain't been a groover forever. You used to have Drink Houston back in the day. Like Drink Houston before it closed down was the last of the dance floor, like all the clubs. I think that's where we're getting at now. I think people is getting sick and tired of trying to find other place to have fun. Like clubbing was part of date nights back in the day. I asked my brother all the time back in the day. Like they was going to the clubs to have fun and have a good time. That was date night.
But you got to realize though, like less social media, less phones. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I think it's we really can't compare. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm pretty sure if the eras were reversed, it might be the same thing these days. But like obviously, at the end of the day, like, there's no dating websites. Like, if you want to meet a female, you got to go up there. Yeah. You feel me? It forces you to get, that's why I just feel like we're missing kind of the social aspect these days. Because, you can type. Back then, the only way you could type is if you're writing a note. and eventually, you got to kind of face them.
You have to find your girl in the club back then. Yeah. Your girl was in the club. I mean, which wasn't a bad...
The club or the church?
Yeah, the club or church.
Or library.
Or club now, because it has a bad taste in people's mouth when you say club nowadays. But back then, Chase tell me all the time, they was on the dance floor. When the Rockets was winning back in the 90s, they was on the same dance floor with... it was Jodeci and I think Salt from Salt and Pepper, one of the two, next to him on the dance floor. Like that's you ain't gonna get that vibe. You go out to somewhere next to you is Cardi B and Offset. That's not gonna happen no more. This
Sexy Red.
Yeah, they ain't gonna be sharing a dance floor with them. It's at this day and age, it's impossible. They're gonna have 10 security guards and all that.
10.
But I think one day we're gonna get back to that point. But it always circles back around. Yeah. But that was like my little vent of that was vent number 1.
Yeah.
Vent number 2.
Talk to me.
As long as I've been doing this podcast, as long as I've been in this field doing this for 6 years, I never really tapped in and I never really talked about the things people go through when they have a podcast or, hell, being in journalism or anything like that. I'm going to give a quick story. I'm not going to say no names. This past weekend, somebody I know has a podcast, and I guess they touched on the topic, and they asked, they put on their story, they asked their viewers about a certain topic. I think it was about, dots and hoes. I forgot what it was. That neither here nor there. She reposted a screenshot of the message he sent to her. Basically, he said he likes the show, what they do. He just disagreed with her and what she was saying. And was like, basically saying it's like, that could give like some whole vibes, some things, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. You know what her response was? Boy, shut up. Now, maybe she knew the person, I don't know, but the way the response was, I doubt it. I hit her up, I said, he's just giving an opinion about something that he don't agree with. I mean, you ain't gotta go off on him like that. I don't care, yada yada, just going off. I said, man, like, I understand where you're coming from, but at the end of the day, you have a platform. You have a platform, either it's small, big, whatever. Man, somebody disagree with you, you can't feel a certain way about it. Again, I don't give a fuck. I don't care, blah, blah, blah. All right. So I get on my story and I say what I have to say about that whole thing this past weekend, because I'm bringing this up to say this, like, that's one of the things that come with it when you start a platform.
You know it.
You don't. When I started this podcast 6 years ago, I knew from the jump. I don't want everybody to just agree with what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. I don't want just one side. I don't want everybody to be like, yeah, you right. That's true. I said some things that I know rub people the wrong way, possibly. When I went on one time and said, hell, all racists are Republicans ain't racist. I said that in 2020. I was 26 years old. I got some people like, man, nah, you tripping on that, blah, blah, blah. And I got some people that agree, but I'm not going to sit here and just want everybody to agree.
Who you telling, man? I'm the dude that still says that, Shaq is the most overrated center.
Yeah. You have your opinion on that. And my thing is this. If you're going to step on a platform, you're going to have an opinion about something, at least back it up with something. Yeah. Don't just say it just to get a click, or don't get mad when somebody disagree with you. Yeah. When you're at a platform, when you're just not starting off and the audience isn't a fill-out arena, what's going to happen when you get to that point, if you wanting to get to that point? Yeah. If your dreams and aspirations ain't trying to get to make it the biggest podcast or platform it is, then I wouldn't care. Then I'm going to stay out of that. That's none of my business. But if you are trying to aspire to be something greater than where you at now with it, then a comment like that about somebody disagreeing with you is nothing. Yeah. What's happening when you get racist slurs? Yeah. People trying to cancel you out. Yeah. That's the part of the game. Yeah. You can't just agree with everybody that they say. It's not going to happen. It's so many things. It's some things I said that I never posted on social media that I feel like that was, man, look, I'm not posting this at all. Yeah. But I'm not afraid of the comments.
I think it's just me. You have to just be tough-minded. Like, once you turn on the camera or once you turn on the video for everybody to see, like, trust me, there is plenty of high school gyms that I've walked in and said, hey, I was like, yeah, I said it. But the thing is, to me, I'm big on just standing on what you say. At the same time, like, I just think that's what makes you stronger. That's what makes you kind of just tougher in the end. So, I've heard it. I've heard the worst of worst. I remember one year I was typing up something. Somebody told me stick to girls basketball, and I looked at him. I said, bro, before girls basketball, I've interviewed almost every top guy in this city. And so I said before I started doing girls basketball. So, like, in the end, like, I just think that's what comes with it. So I just feel like if you're not mentally prepared for that, you're in the wrong business.
And the thing is, people gonna respect you more if you just back up, say what you say, and you stand on what you say. Mm-hmm. I'll give a quick story. At TSU, this when I was covering the football and basketball team heavy, especially football. I'm not gonna be biased to one. I'm gonna say how I feel. This is for their station. This is everything. This one, me and Rob was at KCOA. Shout out to Rob. And we're talking about we're previewing TSU football team.
Hold on, was that part of this too?
No, he wasn't there.
Okay,
it wasn't on the point. It was at the radio station. I don't think I ever told you this story.
No, I think I heard about it though. You said something like, didn't people start calling you?
Yes, that's what happened.
Like alumni and thing. Like, what? Get them out.
So this what happened. We was previewing the season. That's when they got the new coach. D. Griff was on the team. Shout out to D. Griff. Mm-hmm. And I had some, like, okay, why is D. Griff left? I'm vouching for him because his talent was above everybody in the swag to me. Mm-hmm. So I'm vouching for him, and I'm predicting this season. I'm saying, look, I'm going to give y'all 3 games. I'm going to give it to y'all. Y'all, and I was saying they worse than Mississippi Valley. At least Mississippi Valley play harder. Give me that over somebody that don't care. I'm just going off at the mouth. Next day, oh my God, the sports director, alums, the football players will say, okay, we're going to, they was I seen some substitutes from some players. I'm like, okay. But guess how many wins they had that year?
2.
I gave them a game. But the reason why, and to this day, I'm still cool with a lot of them. The reason being was because what I was saying wasn't to disrespect them or say anything bad. I'm going off what I'm seeing week in and week out. So at the end of the day, if I was a person to say those things and not show my face and not go to the games or not and be on different energy, then that's when the respect is lost. But if you stand on what you're talking about and you say how you feel, but you're not in a disrespectful manner, that's cool. We see it all the time. It's a perfect example. We see it all the time in sports. Stephen A. Smith. We see that all the time. He can go places and they're not gonna beat him up or jump him. He gonna stand up with his respect. So I think anytime you have a platform, that's like, I'm not gonna go off on nobody if they disagree with anything we say. For what?
Exactly.
That's now I just lost a potential subscriber, member. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, no, it's funny that you say that because like I've told people all the time, I'm gonna be if I'm wrong, I'm the first one to admit it. Like, hey man, I was wrong. Like there are so many games that I've went to and I predicted wrong. But the thing about it is, people know when I'm coming. I let them know, like, hey, this is what I think. I say, you guys are my guys, no disrespect, but this is what I think. But the thing is, a lot of coaches actually around this city, especially Houston basketball, they respect me for that because like easy. A lot of people are just gonna hide. I said, I'm not. I said, it's no duck season for me. I said, I said, I want all the smoke. You know I love that. You know me. I love it. So you know how I am.
Yeah, and I just think, that's the important key in all of this, because if you don't open up a can of worms, I can't even say a fucking quote I was going to say. I was going to say a quote, but I'm not saying that. I'm going to mess it up. But all I'm going to say, if you're going to start a platform, this for anybody that's listening, this is my 2 cents. If you're going to start a platform and you have aspirations of trying to make it big with your platform and you take some type of slight disagreement or criticism, take it and just move on with it. There's no point to get mad at anybody or somebody disagree with you and go down your comments and your DMs and people disagreeing with you going off on everybody. No. Stand on what you said, respect their comments and move on because you don't want to just lose an audience. You can read it and move on. Read it and move on. That's, to me, when I saw her post, I said, man, this is crazy. This is crazy. I mean, I'm not surprised of because of who it was, but it's just like, man, like this. The person said they liked your show. Yeah. They said like y'all do a good job, but y'all just, I don't agree with this. Mm-hmm. And boy, shut up. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Moving on. I think it's time for you to probably give some type of credit, just a little bit, because I know I'm not the biggest Ohio State person. I told you how I feel about Ohio State quarterbacks, but you do gotta admit, CJ and the Texans, they're looking pretty damn good. They're looking pretty good.
What's that, 3-3?
3-3, now to bye. They got Carolina and Tampa next. So 6 games. How you feel about Texas and CJ Stroud?
DeMeco Ryans is doing a great job.
DeMeco Ryans doing a great damn job. Shit, he's looking very, very good. But what would you grade him?
DeMeco Ryans is doing a great job.
That's it?
That's it.
So CJ get no. Come on, I'm not the biggest Ohio State person, but dog, you got to give some type of credit, dog. Beat up O-line, not a true number 1 receiver. Pierce hasn't been looking the best so far.
The same coach got to prepare them. DeMeco Ryans is doing a great job.
CJ gets no credit. Rookie of the year right now.
DeMeco Ryans is doing a hell of a job.
So what's going to take for you to give CJ and boys some credit? Tank Dale?
Like I just said, man, wonderful job by DeMeco Ryans.
Tank Dale don't get nothing.
DeMeco Ryans is doing a great job.
Jalen Petrie on defense.
DeMeco Ryans is doing a wonderful job.
So what's it going to take for you to give CJ credit?
You got to listen, bro. Like, just win big games. Keep winning big games. Just win big games. Win the big one. I'm not here for the regular season. It's great. So 3-3 after 6 games. Okay. There's still a season to be played, but I'm gonna give credit to DeMeco Ryans is doing a wonderful job.
So what would you grade DeMeco Ryans' job?
No, he's doing a B+.
B+. Mm-hmm. That's the only grade you're gonna give out?
That's it.
So basically, you want to see a Super Bowl is what you're saying?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not saying Super Bowls, but like win the big games, bro. That's it. You know how Houston is.
I mean, I get it. Speaking of Houston, quick partnership break.
Yes, sir.
From our new partners with Clutch Rum. Now,
sip it
once
slow.
y'all know me, I think everybody know me. Know I'm a drinker. I love me some drinks. And one thing I always tell people: if I'm telling you about a certain bottle, certain brand,
talk about that Terramana.
I talked about Terramana in the past. Talked about some tequilas. But I'm switching over to rum now. This Clutch is from the distillery based in Houston. Very, very great. Smooth. Now, for me, I'm not really a mixer type of guy when it comes to drinks. How about you?
No, I don't drink. You know that.
You don't
I don't drink.
But I do. Clutch, distilling, so rum. I love it a lot. Love it a lot. And this segment is brought to you by Clutch. Now, we're going to call this Clutch Performer of the Week. They can go through high school, college, NFL, however. I mean, we could do baseball, anything. So, you want me to start off my Clutch Performer of the Week, or you want to go?
No, you got it first, man.
I'm going to start off with P.J. Walker. Hell, he used to play with an XFL team in Houston. So, I'm going to start off with him. What he did this week against the San Francisco 49ers, the last drive. I know it wasn't just him. But he was the guy to help that drive, to help get the go-ahead field goal and beat San Francisco. Eventually, of course, at the end, San Francisco missed a field goal, but I'm going with P.J. Walker, who got the first team snaps this week. We thought Deshaun Watson was going to play. At home, led the fourth-quarter drive. P.J. Walker, Clutch Performer of the Week. What, you don't like him either?
Boy, didn't he throw like 2 picks?
He led the go-ahead drive to beat the San Francisco 49ers. I'm going PJ.
You know what? I was going Michael Penix.
I think about him too.
But I don't think I'm going to go Michael Penix. The Clutch Performance of the Week, the New York Jets defense. On the New York Jets defense. Eagles coming undefeated, but Robert Saleh almost probably saved his season, even though the great Aaron Rodgers is out. He probably saved his season, so I'm going to go for the Clutch Performance of the Week. The New York Jets defense. Congratulations. Big win. I'm not going to say big statement win, but big win to keep your season alive.
I thought about Michael Penix. I thought about him. If Colorado, I'm not gonna pile him. We ain't gonna touch on him too much. If Colorado would have won that game, I probably would have said Shadur because he would have probably had a great game. But
he had a 29-point lead. So was he really clutch?
Well, I know that's what I thought was gonna be a bigger win than that. But yes, that's our Clutch Performance of the Week. Clutch rum. Go grab it in the liquor store in the city. Y'all be seeing this for the next foreseeable future. But speaking of sports, I want to stay on sports for a little bit. I really want to stay on Houston for a little bit because the WNBA expanded their lead to Golden State. I didn't really see that coming, honestly. But it's a good look for the Bay Area. And I just want to throw a quick PSA out there for people that's listening. Bring back the Houston Comets. Yeah, we won the first 4 championships of this league. The Houston Comets, to me, is still the best run I've seen in WNBA. I don't watch it as much as I used to, like back in the day when I was a kid. But I'm waiting for somebody else to win 4 in a row, 3 in a row. Has that happened yet?
No, it hasn't happened, but I can't lie. We might be looking at another dynasty out there in Vegas. Asia Wilson, bro. Even though, man, hey, listen, I love B. Stu, but there's no way Asia Wilson finished 3rd in league MVP voting. She's probably the best women's basketball player right now, Asia Wilson. So, but the Comets, obviously, they were a staple, legends, a staple for the WNBA. I'm an advocate for it because the thing about it is, especially with Houston basketball, the way it's kind of growing with girls right now, I think it's good to see the representatives in Houston high school basketball watch a professional team seeing how it's really done instead of having to go to Dallas when you should have one down the street with a lot of these girls coming from the city of Houston, like top ranked girls that they could put in that work.
I wonder what's going to take for the Comets to come back. Because I feel like it's going to come back at some point. Because last time I remember, towards the end before they ended off, the Comets ticket sales was kind of low. Mm-hmm. It started to deteriorate after their run. I do remember that. I think it will come back because I remember the New York Liberty left and came back.
When did Liberty leave?
They left at one point.
I never think the Liberty left.
I thought they left at one point.
No, I don't think the Liberty never left. I think like them and the Sparks are still the two teams that's still here. I think the New York Liberty, I don't think they never left.
I thought they left that. I think they came back. I think I remember their first opening game a couple years ago was against the Sparks. They left at one point.
I don't think the New York Liberty never left.
They did.
I think they're like I just said, I think them and the Sparks were the two inaugural team, and maybe the Minnesota Lynx.
I remember the Liberty came in at the same time with the Sparks.
Yeah. Them and the Comets. Yeah, they're all like the inaugural teams in the WNBA. But I thought
the Liberty left at one point.
I don't think because I just don't see them leaving because that's a big market. I don't think the New York Liberty never left.
So the Comets the only one that left?
No, it's like Sacramento Monarchs is not there.
They're not
Miami
there.
Soul is not there. The Cleveland Rockers is not there.
Cleveland Rockers, I remember them.
Yeah.
Miami Soul, when was that?
Yeah, no, they were.
That was in the beginning?
Yeah, that's when Lisa Leslie, I think that was when she got that first dunk against the Miami Soul.
Really? Mm-hmm. I thought, let me see, New York Liberty.
Mm-hmm. I think they've always been there.
Let me see.
Yeah.
There was one of the elite franchises.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, they never left.
Yeah, they never left. They've never left.
Oh, shut the. Mm-hmm. Okay, wait. Oh, okay. Transition seasons. Oh, okay. 2003, 2009. Okay, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they. Oh, why I thought they left?
They never left. Mm-hmm.
Damn. Okay. Oops, my bad. But yeah, Comets need to come back. I thought they left for some reason. But I think if they do come back, I think it would bring a lot of energy, especially for me to go back and watch WNBA. I turn it on here and there. I think for the women's side, for college basketball, I think I got turned on to them after that championship.
It's going to be a good season this year. Yeah. I think the stars of stars for the college basketball girls season, like with Angel Reese, Haley Van Leith transferring from Louisville to LSU, and then all of a sudden, Caitlin Clark is still there from Iowa.
Yeah, sold out a football stadium.
But the return of my girl Paige Beckers for UConn, I'm saying I think this is going to be one of the best. Girl, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But
in South Carolina too, you still can't forget about them. They're going to be good too.
So besides Houston, what other city you want to see get a team? You have to name like two more. I'm gonna throw in New Orleans.
I don't know about New Orleans, but I would say Miami probably needs a team too. Miami, and then honestly, I think the other team that can probably benefit from them coming back. How do you think the Detroit Shock? I think
they left, huh?
Yeah, I think they had switched to Tulsa Shock. So they left, but I think that they've earned that lineage and that team back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they were fun to watch under Bill Laimbeer and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll Houston, Miami, New Orleans. I'm gonna roll New Orleans because I like the energy, especially after. Mm-hmm. I think that LSU. I mean, it's in Baton Rouge, but at the same time, I still think it bring that energy and more eyes to. Because I was talking to somebody a while back. She covers. Mm-hmm. She covers Dallas, and we were just talking about cities and all. This is like back in May. Yeah. And we were talking about different cities who should get in. It was like Houston and New Orleans. Especially I want to see Houston because that's a staple in WNBA. You can't even write the book of WNBA. That's the first page.
Yeah.
Shit. Swoops. I can't. Man, I dare somebody to name me a bit better. Well, I ain't gonna go that far because I don't watch WNBA like that no more. But my favorite all time is Cynthia Cooper. That's how. I mean, I don't watch it no more like that, so I can't name all the newer people. But I remember at that time too. Coop, Lisa Leslie, Teresa Witherspoon. They was the Jerry West, the Bill Russell, the Will Chamberlain. They was that. You know what I mean? They was the pioneers. I mean, then you move into the Candace Parker era down into Taurasi. And then now we in I guess we in the Breonna Stewart and Asia Wilson era, you know. So yeah, I mean, for me personally, I like where the WNBA is going.
Yeah. But these girls are getting way better too. So
yeah,
they're gonna need them because that star power is coming in.
Yeah, star power is coming. Then I think they need more. I think they do need more things. I know there was some situations where good players are getting cut. Because they had nowhere else to play. They had no roster spots. So I think that's a factor. I think they need to add some more teams, and I think it's going to get better. But, yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited.
Yeah.
But I want to go back to college football for a little bit. Because I know we were talking about Michael Penix. And I knew last time we recorded, we were talking about Pac-12 quarterbacks.
God damn fucking Caleb Williams, bro. God damn it.
I mean.
And that's just been the knock. Bro, like, him able to win these big games, bro, like.
That was his opportunity.
Like, for real, just more like, you just got to win big games, bro. Like, yeah, he threw 3 picks.
Now, here's the thing. I was thinking about this after that while watching that game. I know he's going to be number 1 pick.
Yeah.
I know he's going to be the top guy coming out.
Yeah.
If he wants to come out.
Yeah.
But there's a couple things I took away from that.
Yeah.
One, I won't be surprised if he stays another year because he maybe need another year.
Yeah, well, it's not even that. Like, it just depends what team gets the number 1 pick.
Yeah, because he's making a lot of money in NIL, so he could be like, look, if Arizona going number 1, I ain't going over there.
But I don't think Arizona's even going number 1. You know the Panthers are 0-6?
Yeah. Well, we know they ain't going to take him, though.
Why not?
Well, that's story for another day.
But to say why not? I love Bryce Young. You know, that's my guy. But, like, to me, like, I've seen it too many times. Like, we didn't think that the Colts would take luck when Peyton Manning was there. Josh Rosen got shipped out of there when Kyler Murray came. Like, they know what's up.
Yeah, but one thing I took away from Caleb Williams was when the playing field gets even and there's fast defense in the NFL, you don't have all of the top guys on your team, what happens then? I was just thinking that when I watched Notre Dame, I'm like, man, like, I know he's good, but does he have – because I don't want him to fall into that part where he's like sporadic, he's just a freestyler with the ball. I mean, you know, he got the talent, but there's other things. Can we talk about the big game where there's going to be 17 games of that? You know, so I mean, I know he's good. I know he's going to be the top pick, but man, when I looked at Michael Penix, though,
yeah, his ability to throw the ball, he's putting it through windows. Like, I get him sitting here a lot, man. He looks like Tua out there.
Tua, his everything about him to me, his mannerisms and everything reminds me of Watson. Like, when I just watch him play, like, I know Watson was a Houdini.
Yeah.
But when I watch him play, it's just the smallest details, the wristband, the bow and arrow celebration, the hand warm behind his back.
Yeah.
You know, just the throwing motion. I'm looking at those things with him. It's like, man, this dude is fearless. Like, and that's what I was saying when we were talking about the Pac-12. I'm like, man, I really believe with the way college football is right now, there's not a just pound for pound. I mean, you could say Michigan. But they about to have a test this coming week with Penn State. So let's see. Because, man, the way Washington look, I might put my money on them. I could put my money on Washington against any other college team right now, and I'm confident with that.
I'm not too confident because I just think right now, like I said, I think the Pac-12 is looking like the old Big 12, man. The old Big 12. I just think it's a scoring league. So I just got to see them against when it comes to physicality and against, like, NFL. I'm not saying they're not NFL defenders, but like I really just got to see it. Like, can he win those games and stuff like that? But on the West Coast, it's a different type of offense, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Like you in the Pac-12, you almost need like 35 to win. But we saw Caleb Williams against Notre Dame, not a Pac-12 team, and play the worst game of his career.
Yeah.
So that's what you say. Like, I wouldn't exactly put my money on that because just more like, that Pac-12 competition, like, you better score 35 points or you're not winning no games.
Yeah. I mean, and that could be true. I just think that now with the way the landscape is right now, you do got the Big 12 with some bigger players, like in the SEC, of course, but man, the way the SEC been looking, it's like, God
yeah,
damn.
but think about it is, those are dog fights. Those are dog fights. So I'm just like, we've seen all like you saw Colorado and Stanford 43-46. You feel me? So it's just more like 36-33 with Oregon. Like, these Pac-12 games are high, but like I just said, Caleb Williams went up against Notre Dame and threw 3 picks.
Yeah, that was bad.
And that's almost the best quarterback in the country and the best the best the country has to offer.
Yeah, that was a shocking performance. That blowout was shocking. I didn't see that coming.
Exactly.
I mean, if you had to name your 4 teams right now in the playoffs, who would it be?
Man, number 1 is still Georgia. Number 2, obviously, is Michigan. Number 3, man, shit, I hate Ohio State, but man, I got to put Ohio State in there right now. Number 3, and then at number 4,
you got Ohio State over Florida State.
Yeah. I got Ohio State. And then I said at number 4, man, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like, Oklahoma had a statement win, but I don't know if they're the 4th best team though. I don't think they're the 4th best team. I don't think they're the 4th best team because like I really believe some of these 1-loss teams are actually better. But but you got to kind of give the edge to the team that's undefeated, because I said I don't necessarily think some of these 1-loss teams like can be better than some of these teams that are standing undefeated right now.
My 4 gonna be Michigan, Georgia, Florida State. Man, give me Washington. Give me Washington.
I get it.
I'm gonna get those my 4. I'm gonna roll with. No order. I think if I did say order, make it just interesting, I'm gonna say 1 is gonna be Michigan, 2 Georgia, 3. Ooh man, I'm gonna roll with it. 3 Washington, 4 Florida State. That'll be my 4 right there. Yeah. I think if UT never would have lost, I probably would have put UT in there.
Yeah, they're in there.
But because Florida State, I was looking forward to that Miami and Florida State game coming up in November. But god damn, that stupid ass play, man. That call was so dumb.
Was that crystal ball?
It's the worst. I still haven't recovered from that.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
Because it led to them getting beat down by North Carolina, and then I was looking forward to it. Like that play. It's the worst. That's the worst call I've ever seen in my life, because it was obvious.
Dang.
Take a knee and get out the game.
It was the worst in the Super Bowl call.
Oh, it was worse. That's worse than Russell, because it was obvious.
Damn.
Take 2 knees and the game is over. Take a knee and you're about to lose. You're about to win. Russell, you can at least somehow vouch for that, because it was situational, 1-yard line, try to fool. I
don't think you can vouch for that, bro.
You can't vouch for, but the only difference is that the Miami one was obvious. It was 39 seconds left. Once you take the knee, the game is over.
Yeah.
That just makes that work. If that was on a bigger stage, bigger level, we would have been. That'd have been. Imagine Deion Sanders doing that shit.
Ooh, he's getting criticized.
It's over with. Like, no. So, oh my God, yeah, that was. So I can't look forward to that Florida State Miami game no more. Yeah. But I mean, Florida State gonna win the conference. They gonna probably get in the playoffs. They look good. George Travis is a good player.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's This gonna be a good year though, because like I said last time, the playoffs this year is gonna be very interesting because it's never been to a point where like it's an even playing field, but that has to do with NIL, transfer portal. That's playing a part for sure. And I know you've been wanting to hop on this topic. Will and Jada.
Yeah.
I'll let you have the floor.
Man, it's just crazy what I'm seeing with a couple that is damn near as powerful as any couple in America. You know, it just looks like the demise. Like Will Smith been taking big hits since this Chris Rock slap. So it's just more like I just feel like everything is coming out. I think but to me it's just more like it's unnecessary. Like I don't think Jada really has to just sit here and go this route. Telling Will Smith, you know what I'm talking about, been separated since 2016. But what do you gain from that? Like Will Smith, he's already banned from the Oscars for like 10 years.
Yeah.
So it's just more like, his image is really, really kind of just, I don't think it's really taking a hit, but like it just add more to the fuel since the slap heard around America.
Yeah, now looking back at that slap, it was pointless now because they weren't even together, according to her. Man, look, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't really do a lot of talking on about celebrity couples and gossip, but it's sad because Will, my favorite actor, man. That's why I really don't like to, talk about. Cause we don't know what's going on with these people's lives.
Yeah,
it'd be looking so great on camera and all these things, but man, that stuff be. You don't know what's happening behind closed doors. They can take all the pictures, take all the red carpet shoots, all that.
And that's what they did, man. They pump faked everybody.
Yeah, they actors. You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, they can fake anything. They can make everything look so great. But man, it's just a pain for a human to. Oh my God. I know y'all still get on me about it, but when I got cheated on at 18, like that shit was painful. And that's not on the level of this. This is world humiliation. Everybody, what happened to keeping your business your business? That's my biggest takeaway. Why is this spewed out for everybody, for us to know? We don't care. We don't care. Like, what happened to keeping the business? Like, keep it private. Why is this a thing for us 9-to-5ers to know? Y'all making millions.
Exactly.
Why y'all telling us? Hell, we trying to figure out, can we go buy groceries next week? And y'all giving us problems, $1 million problems.
$1 million problems.
Come on, man. That's really what we at right now. Y'all giving us $1 million problems that we don't care about. We shouldn't even care. Y'all telling us. Are y'all business? No, man. Man, that shit's pathetic.
What your granny used to say? Champagne mindset.
Champagne mind with a Coca-Cola pocketbook. That's what my grandma used to say. He got a Coca-Cola pocketbook with a champagne mind. That's, and they having champagne problems. Like that's why when I go back to that Red Table Talk with Will on that shit was so fucking ridiculous to me.
The word entanglement was
man, it wasn't even just the fact. Ain't that Red Table Talk produced in their house?
I don't know if it's produced in their house, but
because I think when I saw it behind the scenes, it was like in some, I guess one of their. Oh man, my thing is
obviously when they did that, they were probably separated.
Why don't like? Y'all husbands and wives talking out with y'all two. Like that, how crazy it is for her to invite you to her own platform that the husband's probably help funding. He's making more money than her.
Yeah.
He's the A-lister.
Yeah.
Man, let's just keep it a buck. Somebody name me 3 of the biggest movies Jada Pinkett did. Her biggest roles. Oh my God, Oscar-nominated performance.
Well, I love Set It Off. It was a good movie.
And what else? That's for the hood. That's for the blacks.
Oh yeah, because I said I know what she was in Girls Trip.
I forgot she was in that shit.
The other one is a hood movie too. Jason's Lyric.
Come on, she's on BET Plus movies. You know, I'm just like, man, she's only relevant because of Will Smith. Yeah. We will only.
Oh yeah, but she was in a different world too.
Yeah, she had an episode. You know,
her and Pac.
But what? Come on, man. My thing is, it's like she's only relevant because of him. He's the man. You know, like my thing is just like, man, like this. It's a They're having champagne problems. Like we gonna name this episode probably either champagne problems or $1 million problem, because that's what it is. Like they're having them differences, and they get telling us people that's trying to struggle to make a living, and inflation is high. You got Palestine and Israel. We got America might get bombed at some point. We got real problems and real situations happening. And nope, we're stuck here talking about the goddamn celebrity couple of we shouldn't give a damn about.
Champagne Poppy.
No, man. And speaking of champagne, I do want to touch on Drake album because we didn't talk about it. Well, he ain't had an album out last time we had the episode. You heard the full thing? Yo, Real Do to Kill. First thing I want to do is give a huge thank you, a huge shout out to our partners. We partnered up with Clutch Rum. So they're a local distillery out here in Houston, Texas, black-owned distillery off the Heights in Studewood. And y'all know me, when I talk about alcohol and I promote them on my social media, I'm not going to lead y'all the wrong way, but I'm going to touch on this rum. So for me, I really wasn't a rum guy until I had this, honestly. So when I had it a couple weeks ago, I said, okay, this is very good. And the drink that I had was a 24K spice rum. So basically it's after the Bruno Mars song, obviously, right? But that is a good taste. And I'm not really a spice drinker, but when I had it with this type of rum, it was actually very good. Spice rum with natural flavors, and it's actually handcrafted in Texas. Again, huge shout out to our partners with Clutch. Go grab that at your local liquor store, Total Wine, Specs, and then it's black owned. Support your black owned businesses. Real Do to Kill. Out.
You know what I call it, right?
No, what you call it?
What's the name of the album?
Oh, you call it For All the Puppies?
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny because I was saying the same thing to people I know that's Drake fans. Look, man, I'm gonna say this. And I'm not the biggest Drake fan like I once was. But is it a classic? No. Is it great? No. Is it garbage? No. I would at least just say that. Listen to the album multiple times and going through it thoroughly. It's like, okay. It's not a well put together album from top to bottom. I mean, it's not anything like that. It's an average album, you know. Because when I say this is what I say. Out of 23 songs, when you first hear the first 2-3 times, you might have 12 you like. Out of those 12 you might like, you're only going to pull 4 or 5 that's repeatable. That's actually repeatable. And you break it down like that, it's only like 4 out of 23. We could go to, I'm not going to compare it to any rappers, but listen to the album, I feel like, yeah, man, I think he just got to step away for some years because I could definitely tell that the love for music is leaving. I could just listen to him, things he's talking about, being petty for no reason. What's the woman named Spalding? I forgot. You taking shots at her? That's literally where we at right now, taking shots at other people on this album. And it's just petty. It's just like, oh my God. It's like a petty party at this point. This Drake at the point, you could just tell the love for it. He's doing it. You could tell he knows it's gonna be relevant. You know people gonna be talking about him.
Yeah.
It's the money now.
Yeah, it's a business move.
It's not for the love. When you hear a J. Cole album, when you hear Kendrick albums, hell, you can hear Big Crit. The love for music is there. You challenge yourself. You push yourself to what can I do to get better.
You have a great point because I don't know if you really read up on like his response to Joe Budden. You could tell that he's being relevant, being relevant for the money. That's what he kind of just talks about, like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
somebody say, you got something in a 767. It's just like something inside of you kind of hurt for something because there's no need for you to take a shot. Yeah. There's no need. You're Drake. Mm-hmm. You should be on the level. You should be a top 3 selling, performing artist right now. But you're not. They want us to think he's in the top 3 with Bad Bunny, Beyonce, Taylor Swift, The Weeknd. It's not over those guys, those people.
You're not.
So, and when I tell people that's Drake fans, like, look, this dude to me is not top 2. I got him behind Cole and Drake and Kendrick.
Yeah,
that's not a knock. I'm putting this man over a lot of great art like rappers. So with Drake, and people want to just hear it and be like, oh, they just think because they hear the songs over and over. I know people be talking about this damn song with Sexy Red and SZA. That's hot garbage, man. It's not a good song. The song with Yeet, throw that out the way. Like, his only best song is J. Cole, and guess what? J. Cole made the song. Like, that's why I'm like, man, you really can't really tell Drake fans nothing. They're gonna believe everything he puts out is just good. It's for all the dogs. Because I already know. I know when he announced it, I didn't get hyped. Everybody thought that it was gonna be one of those albums where he's put like this. If this album if he had the energy of first person shooter throughout the album, not saying it has to sound like it, but just that energy. Because J. Cole pushed him. J. Cole, and he knew he needed J. Cole on that song because he didn't release the album until J. Cole brought back his verse. Yeah. He sent back his verse. That's why it came out at that time. I think 6'11" or something like that. Yeah. J. Cole pushed him to the limit, to the brink. And that's the thing with Drake, when he get these features like Lil Yachty and Sexy Red, they're not gonna push Drake. They're not. I want to see him on songs with the Griselda group, with Conway, The Machine, Benny the Butcher, Westside Gun. I want to see him with Freddie Gibbs. Give me some of those guys, But we're not gonna get that. So I could be going on and on for about 6 minutes about what we should get from Drake moving on, but we're not gonna get that. I mean, it's just
he got his money.
He got his money. I think that he's relevant. He's not hot. I think his peak was from Take Care to like at his top. You couldn't say no bad things about Drake around from Take Care to possibly If Arenas Is Too Late, maybe.
No, what's that other album when he was like the old man in front? Do Not Disturb on that album.
Do Not Take Care?
I wouldn't Take Care. Whatever album.
Yeah, the old man in the front.
Yeah, like he looked like like
Nothing Was the Same, right?
No, I don't think it might have been. I know it was Blue.
Oh, Nothing Was the Same.
Yeah.
Oh, when he had the part in his head.
No, not that album.
More Life.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed
yeah, More Life. I mean, More Life was cool. It was cool. But I think that was just a little bit after the. I think that was at the time. We're like, okay, Drake, what are you doing? Yada yada. But like when you really couldn't say nothing about Drake, it was like the hotness. It was from that Take Care all the way through that. Because that was a time where like, man, even though I was pro Kendrick, pro Cole, you was like, okay, you can hear them songs like he's trying, and he was singing. We had no problem. We don't have a problem with him singing. He was singing back since So Far Gone. Yeah. The issue is that there's not anything that he's pushing himself to. Yeah. We could tell when you listen to him. You could tell when you listen to anybody. It's like, man, like they put their soul in this album. They just did that. I can't say the last time I just heard that with Drake. Like, man, he was in his bag on this album. Cause this album here was hot garbage. I mean, it's not. I mean, like I said, I don't want to say hot garbage. I don't want to say it's garbage. I want to just say it was a below average album.
It wasn't to Drake standards.
Nah, it ain't to face of hip hop number one guy. You can't tell me this number one guy in rap. Let's say a dude you knew that just got out of prison or something, and you're like, man, it's a dude named Drake, dog, real cool. He been out of jail. He been in the bottom 6 feet for like 40 years. Don't know what's going on. The last time he heard rap was when Kumo D and them shit was rapping. Yeah. And you be like, man, this dude named Drake, man. This dude go hard. He's dropped the album called For All the Dogs. Okay. You give him that album. Think what this is the number one guy in rap. That's not That's not a great. You can't do that. Like, we're not the level we can just put people on with Drake. Like, man, this dude here cold, man. He is hip hop.
Exactly.
Nah, it's a reason why when you hear past interviews with Rakims, the Eminems, DMXs, they don't really like Drake like that. They tolerate him because they probably have grandkids and cousins and nephews that like him, but it's not really. Somebody's they bring up Cole, they bring up Kendrick, they bring up Pusha T's, the Jada kisses. Yeah, because I'm telling you, when it's all said and done, we're gonna get to a point where we're gonna be like, all right, where's Drake at all time? Where's he at compared to all the other great rappers? I won't be shocked if a lot of people leave him out the top 10. It's gonna sound good to put him in the top 10 because it's Drake the name, but if you say rappers, pound for pound lyricists. Can you really put him over Jadakiss, DMX, Nas? You know, can you really? Don't look at the hits. That's what they're gonna go to. Oh, the hits. No, rapping, spitting the 16, like going bar for bar. Tell some dudes in Houston they ain't gonna put him over Scarface. They're not gonna do that. You know, I put him over the top 5. Wayne, Biggie, Pac, Jay-Z, Eminem. Kendrick, I mean, you're not. So where does he fall?
He's in the top 10 though. He's earned that right. He's earned it.
I mean, me personally,
he's earned it, bro. Like he's earned it. He's earned the top 10, man. Like he's earned it. Like I'm not gonna sit there and go that far. He's earned it. He's earned it. Like don't get me wrong, like but like you don't do it as long as him and still doing it at a high level, even though he's not really like. It's almost like him and like how Braun is not at his best, but he's still good.
Yeah,
that's Drake.
I compare him more to John Cena. I don't see LeBron. I'm a LeBron dude, so I know that's
no, but it's just more like you're a LeBron dude, but like obviously, like you just said, like there's a lot of guys that are not LeBron guys, but it's gonna respect him, and I think Drake is in that same mold. Like I think like LeBron all around, like he's brute force and speed. But I think, guys like Kobe and Jordan are more skilled. And I think that's how J. Cole and Kendrick are. Like, Drake is national with brute force, but when you go skill, it's really Cole. It's really Cole and Kendrick. Yeah. Like the only person that I think that really cross like with skill and like nationality like that is probably Floyd. Because he's 100% skilled, but then he got the hits.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean.
But honestly, you got to compare like that, Floyd and Drake, because, you always said, man, there's not really a memorable Floyd fight unless, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you just go back and do your research and just look him up.
Yeah.
Because that's what I had to do when he fought Ricky Hatton.
Yeah.
But in the moment, it's not like anything. And like I said, Drake got some songs I like. Yeah. There's some songs I get in the car and I'm like, man, like, this song hard.
Yeah.
But it's the only album I say top to bottom, beginning to end, that was well put together. Nothing was the same to me. Well put together. People love Take Care, but guess what? Take Care, MVP on that album was The Weeknd. He put The Weeknd on, but no.
Hold on. Take Care. That was the Black and Gold album, right?
Yeah.
I like Underground King, so I'm Underground King. That's my song.
It was on that album.
Yeah, that's my song on that album. Yeah.
But I don't know, man. If you go down the list, do you take him over Eminem? I gotta take Eminem.
No, like I just said, you can take Eminem as a lyricist, but I just think with the whole package and stuff like that, you gotta put that in effect. You really just do. Like Dad said, it's just more like the reason why you almost kind of take Braun over Jordan because of the longevity.
Yeah, no.
I don't think people are strong.
But I get older, I ain't gonna lie to you. Unless I'm a LeBron fan, I probably never admitted this. Mm-hmm. I mean, I can't knock Jordan though, dog.
No, we know. But the thing is about it is, I don't think nobody's never gonna knock him. It's never gonna knock Jordan. Exactly. I don't think just because you're a Bron fan, that's a disdain for Jordan. Greatness is measured. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like LeBron, like, to me personally, I like Kobe over LeBron, but I still respect LeBron. But like, if it like, it is what it is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I think when it comes when Drake said it, when it's all said and done, I think it's gonna be. Mm-hmm. And like I said, for me, there's certain guys he just can't get over for me. Like I told you, my top 5 of all time is no order: Pac, Big, Jay-Z, Wayne, Kendrick. Like Kendrick got in my 5. He's my favorite rapper. Yeah, he got it to my 5. And rap is the one topic that when you do top 5, nobody's going to have the same 5. That is going to, because it's regional too. It's going to be regional bias too.
But I think in sports, I don't think nobody's going to have the same top 5 either. But I think that there's always going to be one common name. Like if you're a top 5, you always probably going to hear the name Jordan, LeBron. If you're in football with quarterback, you're always going to hear the name Brady. Like but I think like you're going to have at least one common guy.
Yeah, I only say in rap it's a regional bias too, because when you think about, so when you talk to a lot of Houston guys, for example, a lot of people gonna have Scarface in their top 5, like especially the older people.
UGK. Yeah.
UGK. When you go to the East Coast, Ghostface Killer. In the South, we didn't jam Ghostface Killer. Respect him. We know Ghostface Killer. He could rap. But you're going to have a lot of guys from the East Coast. Like, man, one of my favorite rappers of all time, my top 5 is Ghostface Killer. You know, you tell somebody in Houston, I'm like, damn, we jammed Scarface. Yeah. That was our Ghostface. You know, that's our dude. You go to the West Coast, they might have some guys underground. We don't even know. You know, just whatever. You're going to have Cube in your top 5. You're going to have, guys like that. So it's regional bias too in Lancet. I mean, of course, the 5 for us is going to be different. We're going to have Wayne in there because my goodness,
that was our era.
That was the era. Yeah. Kendrick for me, I think he's the guy in this era right now. And then Big, Jay-Z. Oh Lord, I mean, that's
like I just said. Like honestly, personally, for me, growing up, Ye was my favorite rapper. So yeah, Kanye was always my favorite.
Oh yeah, I got to take Kanye over Drake.
Yeah, Kanye was my guy. Like that was my guy.
Kanye has to go. That's another guy that's over Drake. That's something. If I really dissect the 10, and think about the 5 I left out. Mm-hmm. I didn't have Eminem. Mm-hmm. I didn't have Kanye. Mm-hmm. I didn't put J. Cole in there. Mm-hmm. DMX. Yeah. Shit gets tough. I mean, it gets to a point like, man, can he really? I mean, it sounds like you can put him in there. Because you ain't put him over DMX. DMX your dude.
No, but the thing about it is, I love DMX. He's my dude, but people don't realize, like, I probably only listen to like 1 or 2 songs from DMX.
Oh, well, shit. Never. I thought you heard like that. No, never mind.
No, I love D. Like, that's my energy.
Have you ever heard Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood album?
I probably listen to the songs, but like I said, I'm not really an album. I know about songs though.
That's one of my favorite albums of all time. Yeah,
so I was just more like but I'm not gonna take anything away from DMX. I know that he was great, so I'm just saying.
LL Cool J, that's another one.
Yeah, but I listen to a lot of Drake, so it was just more like. Yeah, I'm like, so, and shit.
Honestly, LL was the Drake before. He was the Drake in the 80s.
Yeah, I believe it.
He was the Drake in the 80s. Like, he was the first one to bring up the term GOAT.
Yeah.
Like, he was Drake. And respectively, I got to take LL over Drake. I'm sorry. I know I'm pissing a lot of Drake fans off, but at the same time, shit. I gotta respect, he was that dude in the 80s.
I got you.
But yeah, this is a good one. Any final thoughts?
No, it's cool.
I'm trying to see if I left anything off.
I think you had that why women are single, but I think
I'll leave it for another day.
Yeah.
I think I had a cup and I was just thinking about some stuff.
Good, because I told people that topic and I said I don't know what to really say about that.
No. How did I even word? I said I don't think women. You know what's funny? I thought about that. I don't even know why. I
don't know why.
Why did I even bring that up?
I don't know. Because I was not prepared for that one.
I knew I brought it up. But do I want to touch on that? I mean, it wasn't really bad. It was basically just going off the realm of I was saying it because I'll leave that for next week episode.
Yeah,
I'm gonna leave a little to be continued on that one.
All right.
This is a good one. RDWA Kill, Easy Corner. We out.
Yeah.